Welcome everyone to the course on Big Data and Analytics using Hadoop in the Cloudera. In this course, we will learn the various concepts of Big Data Analytics and Hadoop and how it has been applied in various industrial and various other sectors. We will learn how Big Data Analytics has been implemented through Cloudera's Apache Hadoop VM. In this course, we will be studying what are the various Big Data Analytic tools that are reigning in the market, why big data has created such a big hoopla in the market, and why it is becoming such a hot topic for all the industrial as well as all the corporates. So before we start this course, we will go step by step. Initially, we will study what is Cloudera all about. So here the objective of the session is we will study about Cloudera. We will understand what is big data. We will understand the limitations of solutions of existing data analytic architecture. We will also understand what is Hadoop and its features. And then we will come to the Hadoop ecosystem. I presume most of you have some background in computer science analytics, at least in some of the areas that is related to some analytic specific applications or some applications that involve data crunching or data analysis. I also presume that you have some background on programming. If not, then it is not a problem. As you go on in the course, we will try to give you the various tools and techniques and the necessary requisites that are required for you to get started on big data through various programming languages like Java, Python or Perl. So we will start our course. First we will study about Cloudera. Cloudera is a commercial Hadoop company. Hadoop is the big data analytic tool that we were talking about, and Cloudera is the company which provides this tool. Basically Hadoop is being owned by Apache, and it has been founded by the various leading experts from Facebook, Google, Oracle and Yahoo. Basically, so Cloudera is a platform basically which gives programmers, companies and various other people the necessary sources and tools from where big data analytics can be applied. Cloudera also provides consulting. Cloudera is basically a company, as we know. Apart from being a platform, Cloudera is a company which also provides consulting and training services for Hadoop users. Basically, it has its own consultant and trainers for Hadoop, and its staff have several committers on Hadoop projects. So how do we go about? As I said, Cloudera is a platform provided by the company Cloudera for running Hadoop architecture. So what are the prerequisites for running Cloudera? Cloudera basically requires a 64 GB RAM, but it is for the VM. Even on if you have a laptop or a desktop that has 4 GB to 8 GB RAM, you can download the VMware player from this site. As you can see, the link I have given in the slide. Once you download the VMware player, you can go to the Cloudera site at this particular URL, which is mentioned in here, and you can download the Cloudera VM from this site. So the VMware player will launch this Cloudera VM, and you can access all Hadoop related stuff from the Cloudera VM. Now coming to the next slide, what are the prerequisites in Cloudera? As continuing from our previous discussion, Cloudera's distribution basically includes Apache Hadoop, as we already discussed in the previous slides. It's a single easy to install package from the Hadoop core repository, like as I given the link from in the previous slide. It includes a stable version of Hadoop. So Hadoop is being continuously developed in the market. It has various versions and each version will have its own features. So Cloudera includes the latest and the most stable version of Hadoop, because Hadoop is an open source, as we all know. So what are the various components of Hadoop Cloudera? So they are Apache Hadoop, Apache Hive, Apache Pig, Apache HBase, Apache Zookeeper, Flume, Hue, Uzi and Scoop. So what are all these? We will be discussing in the coming slides. Right now we may not look deeper into all these intricate topics. We will, as we go on in the course, we will come to know about all of these one by one. So basically I wanted to stress upon these are the various components of Cloudera. So this is the Cloudera platform. So Cloudera is a distribution for Hadoop, as we discussed. It has a UI framework, which is the Hue, which we call Hue. It has its own SDK, which is the Hue SDK. The workflow and the scheduling is done through Oozie, and the metadata, where the data for where the information on the data is getting stored in Hive. In data integration is being done through Flume or Scoop. Means in data integration we get data from various other sources like Twitter or other Facebook sites or any RDBMS or any other databases. We can bring in data through these Flume and Scoop. HBase is basically for reading and writing access give, and finally the coordination is done through Zookeeper. So once we know each of these individual components of Cloudera, we will understand deeper of how this framework is actually coming alive or is being used in the practical sense. So here it is, the Cloudera manager. Now the Cloudera manager is basically comes along with the Cloudera VM that we discussed in the previous slide. Now the Cloudera manager is basically a free edition. It has 3 editions basically. One is the free edition, another is the full version, and the another is the enterprise edition. The free edition allows to manage the Hadoop cluster in a simple way, in a fast and easiest way. It installs CDH and management agents on each machine, and its configuration is being performed from a central location. No need to edit or configure the files on each individual machine in the cluster. So basically, this is the free edition has a limitation that it can support only up to 50 nodes. So what is node? Hadoop is basically a node based operating environment. So we will discuss what is nodes in the next slides, but like just to give you information, Cloudera comes with 3 different flavors. One is the Cloudera Manager free edition, one is the full version, and another is the enterprise edition, and each has a different number of nodes which it can support, and there are certain other intricate or some certain other limitations to the free edition compared to the other full version and the enterprise edition softwares. So here is how we access Cloudera VM from VMware Player. So as we discussed, once we install the VMware Player, we can see the screen like this. So once we open the VMware Player, it will give you a welcome to VMware Player screen, and then we have open a virtual machine. Here once we clicked on this open a virtual machine, it will prompt me to a place where we have downloaded the Cloudera VM. Now the Cloudera VM is being stored as a tar file. We can click it. It will automatically open up Cloudera for me. So it starts off like this. It gives me a screen where it asks me if this is the VM that I want to select, which is the Cloudera demo 0.3.7. This is my version of Hadoop that I have on my system. And it will show on clicking on edit virtual machine settings, which you can see at the right corner here. You will see the configuration of the virtual machine that you have downloaded, and you can adjust the settings as per your requirement, like memory of this virtual server and processor, a network adapter, and so on.